We're back. Sloan Cold Facts Podcast. I'm your host, Marcus Sloan. Today we got a special, first of all, for you guys, the viewing audience on YouTube. Got the Sachi glasses on. You know what type of time I'm on today. It's a special night. We got the co-host back. She ain't been back on the show in a minute. She back tonight. The lovely, the vivacious, the incomparable.
All those things, huh?
Brandi Sloan in the building, ladies and gentlemen. Brandi Sloan in the building, ladies and gentlemen. She's back. And you ain't been on the show in a minute.
I think like 2 months.
Man,
you only give me one Thursday out of the whole month.
That's all you need.
So it's been, like 2 months. Happy to be back.
Welcome back.
Thank you, handsome. Thank you.
What's been going on with you? A lot of stuff.
You've been getting on my nerves a lot.
I've been getting on your nerves.
You haven't. You've been great.
Been getting on my nerves.
Yes, I have.
Last time you were on the show, was that before my birthday?
I remember the last show we filmed was about homecoming.
So, yeah. Mm-hmm. A lot of stuff. My 40th birthday, we spent together in the south of France.
I think we talked about that.
Did we?
Maybe not.
I don't think so.
Okay. Yes, we did.
It's my 40th in France. Had a great time. Saint-Tropez and Monaco.
Yes, very lovely.
What I always say.
Oh, please don't.
Say it for
God,
me.
I'm
Tell
not
her.
saying that.
Tell her.
No.
Take your girl out of town.
Oh, God.
Where I take mine.
To hell.
Out the country. The hell out the country, too.
Well, yes, that was a good time.
Had a good time in France.
Then
Christmas.
Well, before Christmas.
Oh, Thanksgiving.
Well, Thanksgiving. But my last day of work.
Oh, we hosted Thanksgiving in the house, too. A little different.
Oh, we did. We always do, though.
We did we?
Yeah, every year we host Thanksgiving,
Oh,
babe.
my bad. Like I saw that meme said, you know you married when as a wife, you tell your husband the same sentence 10 times, and he swear you didn't say it.
Never told him. Yeah, that's definitely you.
I always say it. I'm like, I don't think you told him.
Since we've been in that house for the past almost 5 years, we've hosted Thanksgiving every year. Yeah. But this year, I guess it was a little different because we went to Austin this year for Christmas, which we do every other year. So.
Thanksgiving, Christmas, your last day of work.
Last day of work. Thank the Lord.
You're a domestic engineer now.
I am a domestic engineer.
God.
I ain't been doing no domestic engineering.
Ain't been engineering nothing.
I've been down and out.
How you feel with these glasses on tonight?
I think you just being extra. You know, you don't even wear sunglasses when you're supposed to, but you want to have them.
The light's
on
real
today.
bright. Special occasion.
Why are the lights so bright?
Because I walked in the building.
Oh my God, guys!
You here, man? It's a special occasion.
I'm here with you every day.
Yeah, not on the Sloan Cold Facts podcast, you know.
It's not, and we're totally just winging this today. Just
talking
off
about
the dome.
It's always off the dome.
Well, sometimes we
Houston,
talk about
man.
it, a little bit in
Freestyle
advance,
king.
but this time it's just completely off the dome because I was a fill-in for today, honestly.
Nah, you weren't no.
Yes, I was.
You were not. You never a feeling. You were scheduled.
I'm going to have the basketball moms on there.
No, but you were scheduled.
I was not scheduled.
Because of the conference, my basketball conference, I gotta come every 2 weeks. So this will be my last week of the conference. So then we back to every Thursday, dropping it for everybody. No,
Thank
y'all
you for
missed
penciling me in, honey. I appreciate it.
How I feel not working anymore. Your last day at work was when?
December 23rd.
I'll take my glasses off.
December 23rd was my last day at Valentino, which was bittersweet. I have been in retail for, who knows, 25 years. I don't know, a very, very long time. I know I don't look that old, but. So it's definitely a little bit different. It's a major adjustment for me.
Why such a major adjustment? Is working the aspect of work?
Of not working since I've worked pretty much my entire life, since I was 13 years old. So it's just a little bit different for me not to have to go to work, but I'm definitely very appreciative and blessed that I have such an awesome, great, handsome husband.
Talk to him. What else?
Allowed me to sit my ass down and not stand on my broken down feet and my terrible body from being in retail for so long?
It's different because black women, they don't necessarily, and it's a certain demographic. I've noticed that you guys didn't grow up wanting to be a housewife or wanting to be a wife or wanting to have kids.
Do black women aspire to grow up and be a housewife? Like your mom didn't aspire to be a housewife.
No,
I don't even know if your grandma aspired to be a housewife. She didn't because she wasn't. She worked too.
I mean, yeah, she worked after her kids were already grown.
So she didn't work when they were small.
I gotta ask my mama, maybe. But
Now,
I'm just saying, like,
I don't know about Gracie.
But I'm just saying, black women, the demographic probably.
You can't just say black women because that's very,
What?
You can say some women,
Most
some black women.
Most black women.
You can't even say most because you don't even know most black women.
I know most black women.
How do you know most black women?
It's a big demographic. I know of that big portion demographic. Anyway, y'all don't aspire to be like housewives like other races, I would say. Is that fair?
I believe that that's fair, yes.
I think some races.
Although we want to. Like, it's nice.
I don't think y'all want to
we
even.
say like, oh, man, damn, I wish I didn't have to go to work. Or, oh, I'm tired. Oh, I hate this job. But I don't think that we really
want to do that.
Don't want to go to work.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, and it's not that I have to go to work. Like, I'm totally fine not having to go clock in at Valentino and be in one place for 9 hours a day. I'm totally thankful that I don't have to do that anymore. But I do want to work in some form. You don't want me to do anything. Like, you don't. If
y'all
you
new
had
age,
it your way.
Y'all new age mamas and wives. Y'all want to be out with brunch and just working and with the kids. What about?
I'm sorry.
What they gonna do?
I mean, just because you're a new age mom and you work and you go to brunch with your friends or you have an active social life, that does not mean that you are neglecting your children.
I'm not saying you don't, but like, I'm gonna just use an example. Our moms in that generation, that era,
okay,
they weren't busybodies for sure. Like, I cannot remember my mom doing anything with her friends during my school age years. Can you with your mom?
Well, guess what? That's your mama.
No, I'm asking.
My mom, she's in a sorority, so yes, she did certain things.
Ross did some stuff while
did. She was at church. I mean, she was at church 3 or 4 times.
I'm not counting church. Church is different.
But she was out and about with her friends. I mean, those are her church friends. And 3 days a week, I was not at home. We were at church.
Church and work are different things. She wasn't at happy hour. She wasn't.
Well, she don't even drink, so why would she be happy?
I'm just saying.
But I think that, you just have to find a good balance. And I just think when Logan and Riley have kids, like, they're totally, clearly I'm far removed from how my mom was. Now it's me, far removed, I know. Then it's me. And just imagine when they have kids, how it's going to be.
Ooh, they're going to be at our house every week.
But then you talk about other, like, races and stuff. A lot of them send their kids to boarding school where they don't even.
A small percentage.
A lot of Asians, send their kids to boarding school. And then the parents do what they do. And plenty of people who have a nanny, the mom doesn't work, the dad works.
But I'm saying the mom, again, they do like little stuff. What I'm saying is they don't mind not, like, they have no problem not working, or like they don't want to work. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
Y'all want to work. Is it because
bad?
No, but is it because like it's like a control thing?
You know my thing with working.
It's because you've seen your mom do it.
I mean, that's really all I know. And I've always been raised to, although you're married, although you're this, you still need to make sure you are taken care of.
Mm-hmm. Well, they don't feel like that. They feel like.
No, they do feel like that.
No.
Like me, like make sure I'm taking care of.
No, I'm talking about other races, women. Their man going to take care of them. That's that.
Well, I guess maybe because that's what they see. That's what they saw their dads do, and then their granddads do. Generally, did I grow up with a dad? Well,
no.
Okay, so
that's true. But you're not working. It's different for sure. You're at the house all day.
And I've noticed that you really follow me around like a lost little puppy dog.
Well, that's because I don't want you just to be like in the room or just in the living room.
Why?
I mean, you home. I feel like we should spend time together, like even while I'm working.
I'm home. That means that we are together about 20 hours. About 20 hours a day. If I go to one room, here you come. If I go to the next room, there you go.
That's a problem now.
I think it's funny. I think it's very cute. But I noticed that I was like, you are following me literally to every room.
Well, because we having a conversation.
No, you were on the phone.
I was still following.
You were still following me. That's why I was like, get out. Like, why are you even in here and you on the phone?
What's the two biggest, I guess, transition-wise for you, two biggest things that you've noticed since you've not been working? What now? 2 months, 3 months? 3 months.
Since December, yeah. I mean, me going through what I've been going through, I haven't been able to do like very much, but transition-wise is just being available for you and the kids all day, every day. And not that it's a bad thing. It's just since I've had a baby, I mean, I've always worked a full-time job. Logan went to daycare, or she was with you, she was with my mom, because I was in the retail setting, sometimes getting off at 9 p.m. So I hadn't really been as available to you or to the kids. So that's one huge thing. And then the second part of it is just like really being a little bit more domestic, because that's definitely not my strongest suit. Now, I know how to work. My mama taught me how to work. Go to work, do this, do that. She
didn't try to be domestic, huh?
But because she was busy working, so she didn't really teach me all the domestic things. Now, again, I can take care of myself, like not monetarily, but since I've been a very young girl, I've had to do a lot of things on my own just because of my family situation. So those things, but like having to take care of 3 kids plus a husband, I mean, that's like new territory for me.
I think that's also a difference when you talk about races again.
Yeah.
I think they saw from there maybe their mother, and they said, oh, okay, I guess you do it like this.
And like you said, it could go either way. Some people didn't grow up with it, so it's
Correct.
Like, I want to make sure I have the house, the white picket fence, the 3 kids, the 2 dogs. And then you have the other people like, all I saw my mom do was work. So I'm going to have to make sure I work and hustle and like figure things out. So, But I mean, I'm enjoying it. I get I've gotten bored once or twice. And seeing as that you don't really like for me to do things outside of you is a little bit.
It's safety. You gotta be safe out here. Man, people crazy.
People are definitely crazy.
I don't understand how like men just like let their wives and girlfriends just be like out like that so much. It's crazy times out here, man. I mean, they be out. You be like, yo, where your man? You doing all this type of stuff.
I mean, you cannot control. Like we are not to be controlled.
Yeah, but
we can take your thoughts into consideration, but we can't be controlled.
Have I worn this shirt on the podcast? I keep looking like I think I have. I'm gonna be mad. I just saw that. Sorry.
Well, okay, so most of y'all that know me know I'm gonna shop. I'm gonna buy something. If it's something on sale, I'm gonna buy it. So I have so much stuff that still has the tags on it. Marcus gets so mad, like, not mad, but he's like, is that new? When did you get that? And then when it's time for us to do something or for you to be on your podcast or you have an event to go to, you don't never have shit to wear. But you talk all that noise about me. I always have something to wear.
Well, that's because if I wore it once, I don't want to be seen in twice. That's my problem.
I understand, but not that little shirt. Like,
it's a nice shirt.
It's a nice shirt, but where we get that from? Fashion Nova?
No, somewhere online. I know Fashion Nova.
You fronting now? You don't wear Fashion Nova?
I'm not saying I know, but I ain't not a front. I'm just saying.
Shirt Fashion Nova, jeans Fashion Nova.
This is a Duveen shirt.
Shut your ass. I got that from Shein.
I did not. Yeah, I mean it's a big difference for me.
I was just about to ask, how is it for you? Do you enjoy me being there? Oh, well, you've had to wait on me hand and foot for the last few
you
weeks,
had the surgery, but I mean, it's different. I am not a caretaker, you know that.
I know.
I'm not like a person like so like having to wait on you hand and foot. Having to wait on you hand and foot has been different, and the kids too.
Right.
So I say
for the kids, you've been used to that because that's pretty much what you've been doing for the past.
So I say you hit the jackpot.
7 years. I did.
What did I tell you? You hit the jackpot.
A very handsome. I can't say understanding because you ain't that.
I'm not understanding. Oh my God, I'm a very understanding person. I'm understanding. I'm keep compassionate. I'm a good listener.
Oh no, you listen to respond. You don't listen to listen.
But I'm still
That's not what a good listener is. You listen to respond, which means you barely are even listening.
I'm emotionally intelligent.
You are emotionally intelligent. You're intelligent. You're attractive. All these great things.
You really like you hit the Powerball, not even
you
a jackpot.
cook. You've been like,
man,
you've been chefing it up a lot lately.
I'm a domestic engineer actually.
Well, hell, don't fire me.
I'm a domestic engineer that works.
Well, you're showing me, you know, like
What am I showing you?
Like certain things that I didn't necessarily get to see. Like I didn't really see my mama in the kitchen cooking like that. You know, like we ate out a lot. But it's the total opposite for you because, hell, y'all never ate out and your mama cooked 7 days a week. So, I mean, you're showing me, like, I'm trying to get more into it and...
Trying to get more into what?
Like cooking. And I'm very into, like, taking care of the house. I want to change up everything every 5 seconds, of course. So I want you to have a nice home. I want the kids to... y'all pray for our kids.
Oh man, parenting is so difficult,
it's
man.
Hard.
It's very, very difficult because
and pray for us.
Those kids are little human beings too.
Yeah,
and they have feelings and they have emotions and
all of them are so different. Trying to cater to each one of them in their own special way.
They got to deal with different things and they go through different things and you know our parents will do as we say, not as we do, and it was an iron fist. But you try to, what they call that, gentle parenting.
Right.
You try to gentle parent, but kids make you want to slap them right in the mouth.
God.
Slap the shit out of them.
Just pray for them, y'all. I mean, they're all in the age. They're 9 and 10, 11.
It's different.
It's different. School is different. But they have so much access to social media and things that we didn't know about. One of the kids,
Logan.
will remain nameless.
Logan.
What was she telling you about a stud?
We were driving, I was taking the kid to school, and I was like, man, Buddy driving so slow. She says, Dad, why do you always do that? Do what? How do you know what gender that person is? I'm like, I said, well, Buddy just a term. She's like, what if it was a stud?
Marcus was so taken aback.
What the hell you know about a stud? You 10 years old. It's too much TikTok.
Yeah.
Too much YouTube.
We're
It's
trying
crazy,
to
man.
definitely limit that because they do have access to just way entire. Logan knows. They all know way too much.
Too much stuff.
Too much stuff. And with me and my mom, we only watch like crime shows.
Oh,
so
man.
she has nightmares.
10 years old, learning about crime shows and what station is that?
Ooh, I don't. Is it? No, not Lifetime.
One of those stations, man.
I don't know.
He watching every crime show.
Yep.
10 years old, 9 years old.
Yeah.
I wonder why she's scared of the dark.
She is afraid of the dark. Every light in her room, she has to turn her vanity light on, her night light, the restroom light, and the light in the living room upstairs. All the lights have to be on. All the doors have to be closed except hers. She goes around and closes every door upstairs.
Shit's annoying. That's why light bill sky high now. And what happened to like the kids programming? Like growing up with TGI Friday,
right?
Watching Urkel and Family Matters. I mean, Full House.
All they doing is this stupid ASS dance from TikTok.
We had the Cosbys. What else? Different Worlds. It's no like quality family. I mean, they got like Blackish.
But I don't know if they're into.
What's the show with the girl that won the Emmy? Who You Got Money? Abbott Elementary.
They do watch that.
Oh, little stuff like that.
That was with your mom.
We had so much programming, but I mean,
yeah, because we would even get together on Fridays, like as a family.
No, watch Family Matters. Will Smith, all of them.
Yeah.
Or Fresh Prince. You know, we got a black people. We call the show by the star name.
Right.
But yeah, now they don't have that. Now, growing up, I couldn't watch I couldn't watch The Simpsons, Martin, and Live in Color. But again, my mom felt like I wasn't mentally and emotionally prepared to handle that.
Which I think we've given our kids just too much reign.
Yeah,
they just have too much free reign to do.
Watch anything on that TikTok. Anything come on that TikTok.
Because I mean, I feel like our parents, they didn't care about like being our friends. Like, we are pretty cool parents. I would say the kids would beg to differ, obviously. But I feel like, we still want to resonate with them in some way because you always say, I don't want them to be so square. I don't want them to be this. But it's a ongoing battle between the two of us because I don't feel like they should be on TikTok and watching all that crazy stuff on YouTube. But you feel like you still want them to be. I
want to be a little bit in tune socially because it was always awkward for me going to school and I didn't know what they were talking about on Martin or The Simpsons. And so you kind of felt left out a little bit.
But we need to find a good balance because this is just getting out of control.
I mean, no,
these kids are.
Anything, like literally anything come on TikTok. I'm like, how y'all seeing all this cussing on TikTok?
And they started TikTok for kids. And I don't understand how the hell it just blew up to
money.
Any and everything. Like, you can literally find out anything on
TikTok.
It's scary, actually. And these kids, they'll do these challenges and yeah. So
y'all pray for us, man. Say a prayer.
Please.
For the kids.
What do we have coming up going to the rodeo tomorrow. I'm so excited. I asked Marcus for 2 months. It's like, oh, okay, I want to go to the Bun B concert. And he was like, we went to that last year. He didn't want to do it. And so I just kept saying it. Finally, he got us some tickets. He really does not want to go. Well, you're kind of getting into it now. You're getting your Western outfit together.
It's just because I want to put on some different clothes. But again, me, a husband, learning is not always about me.
But you're really good at that. It's not always about you. Include me on you have me in front of mind a lot.
Jackpot.
I did.
No, but I'm selfish by nature for sure. So I'm learning you got to do what your wife wants you to do, even if you don't want to do it. She's been asking about these tickets for 2 weeks. I'm like, I ain't trying to see Bun B and.
Well, it's really because we didn't even know who was
Silk
coming.
the Shocker and who else? I mean, it's Juvenile and Manny Fresh. Juvenile and Manny Fresh.
And some other people.
A-Ball MJG.
We had a good time last year.
Yes, we did, minus the traffic getting to the Reliant. But she wanted to go to the concert. I wasn't going. And then I was like, you know what? My wife want to go to the concert. Let me get the tickets. Fellas, that's something that we have to do a lot. Not a lot, but we got to do better at that.
Oh, and it goes both ways, not just fellas.
Women for sure. But I think women are more likely to do something for their husbands than.
Yes, because the next day I'm going to a basketball game with you.
It's PV.
I understand it's PV.
And first of all, I'm inviting you. I could have went by myself, but you went to. The only reason I'm really inviting you is because you went to PV. If the game was at TSU, I'd probably be like, I'm going to the game.
I would have said no.
Why?
Not that you can. Of course, you can go to the game by yourself.
Oh, you said no, you don't want to go
to PV. I could have said no. Like, I don't want to go to that.
But I'm saying I invited you because it's like another thing for us to do.
Exactly. Not that I really want to go, but I'm gonna go because it's another thing for us to do together.
Oh, I thought you wanted to go.
Why would I want to go to that?
Because it's PV.
Boy, I spent 7 years at PV grad and undergrad. I haven't spent enough time at PV.
Oh, well,
and I go back to PV every year for homecoming. This year I might not go.
I thought you wanted to go just because it was PV. That's why I didn't.
Because we haven't been to a college basketball game together.
This is my first.
Aside from TCU, of course.
My first PV game ever. So.
Because you have something against my school.
I don't.
Yes, you do.
I've never been on campus.
Oh my God.
Ever at PV.
Oh God. Okay. So I'm gonna show you around. I'm sure it's totally different from when I went there many, many moons ago. But
I said that to say, back to the Bun B.
Husbands.
Yeah, we got to do more of that. Even when we don't want to do, we got to do stuff for our wives like that.
Yeah. But I feel like you will do anything as long as we together.
That's true too.
Yep.
We talked about that also too. Like, we don't understand like couples who don't want to hang out with each other. I do not understand that, dog. Like, this is my partner. I said it before on the show. Like, we gonna hang out. I'm gonna hang out with my friends too, but
barely.
I'm that man now.
You're Lee Sloan Jr.
My father used to like anything my mom wanted him to do. He would do. He would just tag along. Would be there. He had no friends. Out with any of his friends. He had nobody but her.
And y'all.
Loser.
Hey.
No, just joking. You wasn't no loser. But yeah, like, that's, to me, you gotta hang.
It's a little strange.
Who else?
Right. I mean, my saying, if you can't hang with your dude, then who can you hang with? Like. Yeah,
people, they don't, their spouse, their partners, they be like, yeah, no, I'm going with my boys and I'm going with my girls. I'm like, y'all ain't going together. I find that. Even Brand, she be going at first. I be like, why y'all ain't invite me?
Oh my God, because nobody else's man is coming.
Your man coming.
Oh my God, are you serious right now?
Shit.
They wouldn't mind. They would, but sometimes I just need a little bit of girl time. Certain things that we need to talk about. It's fine, honey. It's fine. That's what. Jason, KT, Dante, please call Marcus Moore to hang out. Please, guys.
I gotta work.
It's okay to take a little time off, 2 or 3 hours. Please.
I gotta work, man.
Please call him to do things.
I mean, yeah, because I genuinely want to hang out with you.
I know, baby. And I enjoy hanging out with you too, but...
Yeah, because, again...
But I enjoy hanging out with my friends as well. You remember, I gave it to you for you to have a bit of an understanding. How you and your family would get together on Sundays, and y'all had a good grand old time for all those hours. That's how it is with me and my friends. I was like, just scratch the whole friend. That's my family. I'm getting together with my family.
That really helped me, because at first I'd be like, man, you supposed to hang out with me. But when you broke it down to the family thing, it was all right.
Right. Which I feel like you would definitely understand that more because how close you and your family were growing up. So
correct.
I have to break down a lot of things for you, in terms or language that you can really understand and have to speak to you in a certain tone in a certain way.
Well, that's
for you to get it.
That's life, ain't right?
Yeah, it's life. But you always say you do that so good.
Oh, no, you understand me for sure.
Like, I know how to say things to you to.
Yeah, I could be feeling a certain type of way about something, and Brand knows exactly the right pitch, how to ask the questions, because I'm on the edge. She knows anything I can take me over the edge. So she'll talk me back off the ledge and back calm, and I'm like, all right. That's a really important skill because I could go there really quickly.
Because your attitude is just so poor oftentimes. I don't understand because it was not like that back in the day, but
I think now, man, because
years, your attitude is just so poor.
I feel like I'm the boss.
I mean, you are a boss, but what does it have to do with having a poor attitude?
Because I feel like people need to listen more.
You're not a dictator, though, honey.
I'm not It's not dictatorship. It's father. What's that episode that Will Smith or said father has spoken? Oh, that Family Matters. Anyway,
I don't know. No,
but yeah, that's how I feel sometimes. Again, I'm not saying stuff just to say stuff.
But what do I always tell you?
What?
It's not
what you say,
but
how you say it.
Yes, it's very important. You're so rude. Not really with me, but with tons of other people, with most other people.
I'm rude.
You are. But you said that you were going to start working on that. Was one of your resolutions. You're going to start trying to work on that.
Being less rude.
Please.
Oh, and expressing exactly how I feel when I feel it.
Right.
That's very important.
Yeah.
Black men especially. When you feeling a way, you need to.
No, it's not just black men, babe, because it's just men in general who have a hard time really expressing themselves.
I'm rooting for everybody black.
I mean, I'm rooting for everybody black, obviously, but we are all inclusive here. I mean,
Just for black men, especially.
Okay.
Brothers, when you feeling a certain type of way, good, bad, or indifferent, but especially if it's bad or mad or certain type of feelings that maybe people might not want to hear or maybe the most popular, you got to express it somehow, some way.
And I think we were talking about that because the two gentlemen that ended up committing suicide.
What's my man? Twitch.
Sorry, rest in peace.
Yeah.
And then it was another Caucasian man.
He passed away. He committed suicide.
I don't remember his name though.
Yeah, but the Twitch deal was, man, black men we won't speak up. We'll host, we've been taught to hold stuff in, and no, that was one of my things for my 40th birthday. If I feel a certain type of way, I'm gonna tell anybody I feel like this. I would like this to happen. This is how I'm feeling today.
Yeah.
Just because you can't hold all that stuff in. You got the weight of the world. You got to take care of your wife and your family and your kids and your career, and everything is weighing on you. And it's almost like it's no outlet.
Right.
And I think also too, black women or women they have to be emotionally available,
right,
and so that men can feel vulnerable.
Which we have to really learn how to do because men haven't been very vulnerable and very outspoken and forthcoming with things. So we don't necessarily know what to say or what to do. So with you all being a little bit more outspoken, we need to be able to receive it and, put action behind it versus oh, shut up, or you being
and then the other thing too.
Yeah.
We know y'all could use it against it in an argument. That's a big reason why a lot of black men especially aren't as vocal or aren't as expressive emotionally. In the past you've done it, but how y'all will be a dude 1 week will be in his feelings telling you how he feels and he depressed, and next week y'all arguing, y'all use it against him. That's why you was crying last week with your depressed ass. He was like, oh, okay.
I don't do that though.
Okay. But again, but you may only have one chance for him to be vulnerable or to express himself. Then after that, he'll never trust you again to tell you that. So women.
And it's growth too. Because in our relationship, it's taken for you to really trust. Because it's taken a long time for you to know that I have your back or I have your best interest at heart. You always thought I was out to get you.
No, not out to get me. I didn't think you were out to get me. I just thought that
I wanted to control you.
Yeah, the more like you wanted to be in control, like you wanted to have like the last word or the edge. That's how I always felt. As opposed to being like,
me accordingly.
I did. As opposed to being like, oh, it's my partner. I can like bounce stuff off. I can really be vulnerable to her. And again, man, when you're a man, vulnerability is a thing. It's looked at as weakness. Oh, he's vulnerable. He's down.
But it's looked from who though? From other men or
like even sometimes within yourself, like being vulnerable. Okay. Like, I don't want to see. I don't want my wife to know that I can't handle this.
Well, I would rather know than you go off the deep end and do something not as drastic as
kill yourself,
taking your own life, but anything, becoming an alcoholic. You've been drinking a lot of daiquiris lately. We have this daiquiri place like right around the corner. I swear 3 times a week. And Marcus doesn't even drink like that. He comes on here. Y'all, have you even taken one sip of this wine?
I've been sipping. I'm taking more sips than you.
He doesn't. He's not. He's more of a social drinker, and we all know he ain't that social because his ass ain't going nowhere unless he's with me. And I have to force him. Well, I used to have to force him to get a drink at dinner.
Oh yeah, it was Sprite and water.
Sprite and water. But like picking alcoholism, maybe turn into drugs, or investing your time or energy into another person, or something like that. So not as far as just that's the end all be all, but
no, being vulnerable is a scary thing.
Yeah.
It's very, very scary because you putting your feeling like women. It's almost like y'all have no problem being vulnerable.
Nope,
you can tell.
Don't, because I'm gonna tell you.
Yeah, but men, it's like we don't want y'all to look at us as weak or not prepared or not strong or not in charge.
And you always used to think. You remember I told you like what are my three things? Remember you say like I need to trust you.
Oh right.
I need to know that you. What was that? I forgot because you doing them all now.
You need help.
Oh, that was number one. Help, and I needed to feel secure. In multiple different ways.
Correct.
And trust.
But the vulnerability part for me is, it's still a challenge because you are a worry wart, and so being vulnerable, like, hey man, I need help with this, or I don't have this.
But even though I'm a worry wart, like I always tell you, I would rather you tell me something than somebody else having to tell me, or me having to find out on my own. So although I am a worry wart, I would rather.
And it's also difficult.
It's difficult
for me to tell you stuff and be like, "Oh, she about to worry,"
and then it takes you to a different place. If I have to stumble upon it, you rather me be worried or you rather me be upset?
I'd rather you just give me a little time to figure it out. Let me figure it out. Give me a little time to figure it out, because I'm always gonna figure it out. That's the one thing you can say. I'm gonna figure it out.
Maybe not on my time.
Correct, not on your time, but I figured it out. So again, it's just being able to come to your partner and being like, "Hey, man, like I can't handle this. I need help.
And I think I've done
I need time, or I'm feeling depressed, or I'm feeling sad." It was a few years ago. I wasn't suicidal, but
you were in a really scary place.
Yeah, I was in a funk. I was thinking about like what it would be like if I wasn't here, and what the kids would be like, and
which was really strange because you are afraid of death.
I'm terrified of death. So she was all like, just broke down, cried years ago.
Oh, I'm gonna cry, no matter what. I'm gonna cry.
But it's different if you know this person's gonna worry, she's gonna be scared. How to tell her. Sometimes, man, like as a man, like you don't have it figured out. And you should be able to come to your partner and be like, "Babe, can you help me with this? I don't know."
You have never uttered those words.
Yeah, no. But again, I don't, because sometimes, in the past, you used to be like, "I don't want it to be used against me." Honey. If you keep stuff close to you, but again, maybe that's the sports part, the competition part.
You know, like I'm not gonna outright do or say anything to hurt you. Now, when I'm mad, I might say
exactly.
I'm just playing.
When black women get mad, y'all, there's no holds bar. Y'all say y'all fly out the handle. You say whatever.
But now I just be like, okay, baby, because I try not to even go there with you because I don't want to. I don't want to go there. I don't want to be angry and upset. Hell, I've been a mad black woman for a majority of my life.
Had some fights.
Going into year 40. This is year 40. This is going to be a good good year. I don't want to fuss and fight with you. I don't want to argue. I mean, obviously things are going to arise. And I remember you would think, oh, no, you got to be with somebody. We're never going to argue. We're never going to fight.
I would think,
We're not going to get into it. And I was like, dude, you just want a yes woman. And I'm definitely not that. I'll give you what you want to a certain extent. You be trying to take it too far sometimes.
Every now and then.
That is not true.
Every now and then. But, yeah, so that's the thing I'm working on. Being able to be vulnerable more, expressing my feelings, and
and I'm working
how
on
you feel.
Receive that.
Say it. Don't let the world and the weight, the family and the world build up on your shoulders. Yeah. You crumble.
I'm not gonna let you crumble.
Black men, especially. Yeah. Express yourself.
Express yourself. What else we got there?
You call me corny.
No.
Oh no, we talk about the Michael B. Jordan thing.
Thank you.
People think he corny, and even the other dude in Creed.
That was people in high school who thought that.
What's his name? The dude he just posted for Vogue with the.
Oh, the one with the really like.
Can't think his name. God damn it.
Him.
Mm-hmm. They would even, they
said he was corny too in high school.
No, they were. Well, Michael B. Jordan was corny, but then they had that picture together. People were saying, black men should be able to hug without. Right. Because then, so we talking about black men. If you can't smoke hookah and can't do
that was saucy.
Yeah. Saucy Santana said that?
Yes.
He said you can't smoke hookah as a man?
Yes. Oh, okay. That's what he said. Mm-hmm. And so we were saying that, and I always tell Marcus, because he thinks he's so cool. He thinks he's, oh, God. And see, that's something that a corny man would do. But I love him. I mean, you are a little corny, but I appreciate and love you for who you are, but he just thinks that he's now, since 2009, he came into himself.
There you go, about to hate on me. Put my glasses back on.
He became a celebrity in 2009. He was throwing parties, and he was the man around Houston. Or was it 2008 when you start throwing your little first party?
It was 8. Right.
Okay. And so prior to that, if anybody knows Marcus's story or where he came from.
I just really was in basketball growing up in high school.
Just corny.
What was so corny?
You were, honey. Let me tell y'all, when I met Marcus, he had on this like super V.
Can we tell a story?
I don't.
Oh.
Let me tell my part. He had on this super V-neck, like deep V-neck with these really large, kind of like Janko style Levi Strauss jeans with some freaking what were those shoes? Oh God, like some kids. I call them kids.
No, they were called some
PF Flyers.
PF Flyers.
But
y'all remember the PF Flyers?
They look like kids.
No, it was tough.
Oh God, he was just terrible.
Can I tell why I had the outfit on?
Because nobody needs to know why you had the outfit on. The fact
I didn't even have time to get an outfit. Let's say that.
I know, but you couldn't have put on anything else.
I didn't have time. It was the first thing I saw.
And even the fact that you had that in your closet just lets us all know that. But I love you, honey. I don't think you're corny.
I'm about to say now. I'm definitely.
I think you're a little lame sometimes, but so am I.
How am I lame? I'm a style icon.
Being lame doesn't have anything to do with your style.
I'm definitely not lame.
Okay, I know one place you're not lame at. However,
what'd you say now?
Boy, get them glasses off your face, please.
Oh, okay. What to say?
But I'm sure he probably was lame in high school. Hell, I was lame in high school.
No, but again, people call him corny and lame, and he's like, yo, how?
But why is he still holding that grudge all these years later?
Never forget. You were talking all that shit about me. Now I'm winning awards. I'm a big time movie star. Keep that same energy.
But that doesn't negate the fact that you were lame in high school.
But Joe Budden was saying, that's exactly why people call you corny. Why are you giving her the energy on the red carpet?
Exactly. And this coming from Joe Budden, and we agreeing with anything he got to say.
But for me, I'm with Michael B. Jordan. Oh, now you want to interview me. I was corny, though, in high school.
Well, who said that she was envying him? Who said that?
No, interviewing him.
Oh, interviewing. I thought you said she was, envious of
him.
No. Who said that?
No.
And who's to say that he's still not a corny-ass man? I was about to say something else, but...
N-I-G-G-A?
I was. But...
You said on this show.
I'm not saying it. My mama watched this show.
Your mama ain't watching this show.
She said she watched it.
She ain't watching the whole thing.
Well, your mama might watch it. We all know she gonna watch.
Hey, support.
Support.
Mom, hey, let's go back to the mama thing. it's important to be a good mom. So important. Good mothers are. Woo.
But is that not subjective? Like, what exactly is a good mom?
That's a fair point. I think a good mom just depends, but like being there, being supportive, being encouraging, being loving.
Because you feel like a good mom is somebody, like a woman who's like there 24/7 and has no life outside of her kids.
No,
that's what you feel like a good mom is,
partly.
but not necessarily.
No, like being a good mom is like being there for your kids. Maybe not 24/7, but like being there to encourage them. Right. Little stuff like helping them with their homework and making sure they're fed and like making sure they're poured into. Like that's the part of it. Like moms are very, very, very important.
Right.
Like my mother is. I don't know what or where I would be without her. I thought she was a fantastic mom. I mean, growing up, I was like, she's very strict, and I kind of rebelled against some things. But as a 40-year-old man, I look back at my mother, I think like, thank God she was so overprotective, and thank God she poured into me, and thank God she showed me different things. And
see, so my mom was not like, she worked and she had it, but I still think that she was a very like great mom in different ways. Like, you know how my mom is. She's not the most like affectionate person now. Logan is forcing her to be that way. But she just wanted to make sure like you look good, you sound good, you have good grades. So she poured into me another, like, we're going to go shopping. We're going to go out to eat. We're going to, do and have all those things. Not necessarily that she was how your mom was, just breakfast, lunch, dinner, weekends we playing card games and dominoes and stuff like that. I mean, we didn't have it because on weekends she was at work and I was right there. Shout out to Proverbs 31 bookstore. I was right there with her. But again, I don't necessarily think that made her any less of a good mom,
Yeah, no, again, let me go back and preface this by saying this. If you have to work, obviously you have to take care of your kids somehow, especially if there's no other source of income. But the little things like encouraging your child, you'd be surprised like kids don't even get encouragement.
Yeah.
Or even like a hug or.
Right. And she wasn't the most affectionate.
Yeah, like pouring into your children and celebrating them.
Right.
Making sure they feel loved and they get the proper attention and protection.
Yeah.
A lot of things.
Yeah, it's a lot of things. And again, I'm happy that I am with the spouse who was able to witness those, growing up and having that and witnessing. You about to cry? Oh, okay. Witnessing, because we know how you get sometimes.
I'm emotional. I told you I'm vulnerable.
Yes, you are. You about to cry?
I hate when you ask me that question. Hate it.
Because I need to prepare myself. Because, if I see you crying, I'm going to automatically cry. So, and I don't want to be in here crying on camera. What was I saying?
About the moms.
Yeah, I don't know. But, I mean, again.
Oh, you having a spouse who saw that.
Oh, yes. So, I'm very grateful that I have that because you are showing me, like, a lot of, like, different things on how to parent and how to be a good parent. And even growing up in a household with two parents, because it was something that I didn't necessarily have for that long of my life. So I'm very blessed. And I like I said before, I'm happy that we are able, or you're finally on board with us doing our own way, like our way, not the Lee and Deborah way, or not
I'm still struggling with it.
Charles and May way.
My mom was such an influence, so I'm trying to.
But like I always said, if your mom had a little bit of assistance, I'm sure it would have like helped her out tremendously. I'm
sure. Why women do that? See, I hope they got that on camera. My phone's ringing. Her eyeballs like on a cartoon show. Straight out of here, right to my phone.
Oh, you don't do it?
I mean, not like you.
Who you on the phone with?
Oh, I always ask who you on the phone with.
Why do you care?
Protection.
Oh, God. I don't never ask you that. Ever. I mean, I can hear it's all basketball talk.
Not anymore.
Well, no more.
7 years of asking now you want to, actually not no more. Oh, 2 years you haven't asked.
Oh, whatever. But, I mean, hey, it's a start, right? It's a start.
Oh, brother.
What?
I said, oh, brother.
Oh, please. So.
I'm glad you're back. You look pretty.
Thank you, baby. Got my little hair done.
Got your hair done.
I had my braids in for 3 months. It was time.
Got your hair done. That's also very important, man. Like, Gotta look the
That's
part,
because
man.
you are a, what are you? What do we call you?
Shallow Hal.
Shallow Hal. You are.
Sorry.
But that's something like new that you kind of, don't let me not. Anyway.
What's new?
Nothing. Moving on.
That's
Moving
not
on.
new,
Moving on.
though.
Speaking of this, oh my God, do y'all have like a husband or a spouse that's like jealous of you?
Oh, here you go.
How much time we got?
Please.
Every time we go somewhere, every time people just give me all these compliments, which I absolutely like, oh, I almost cringe because I don't like attention like that. And Marcus is just sitting there feeling some type of way because nobody's giving him any compliment.
That is not
and they will give him a compliment. They'll be like, oh, you're so lucky. You
No,
have such an attractive.
I just got a compliment in the mall.
Yes, you got a compliment him. I'm saying, but for every 2 compliments you get, how many do I get? And you just be really feeling some type of way. I think it's so funny.
I'm not jealous of you, man.
Don't be jelly, honey.
I'm not.
I was like, we compliment each other.
Because I'm Shallow Hal, yeah, of course I wanted my wife to be a baddie.
And that's what Natalie said.
That's what
he wanted.
There's no way on earth I would not have one. Look, come on, man. Sloan Cold facts. That's a Sloan Cold fact. There's no way I would have a baddie as a wife. You kidding me?
So y'all start paying him more compliments, please. But it like to a certain extent, because I don't want to have to slap nobody. Because I will.
I was about to say, you don't compliment me too much.
Please don't, because he is old words of
affirmation.
All the words, just give him all the feels, and I don't want to have to kill him. But I think he knows that I will.
I'm not jealous of you.
Y'all know.
I'm not jealous of you though. Okay. I'm happy you get complimented. I mean, that's a part of the game.
I'll never forget that. I mean, I'm just used to, I was just used to going somewhere and both of us would like get equal compliments, but they just always just compliment you.
I said that one time.
But the fact that you even said that, corny.
10 years ago.
Corny and lame.
10 years ago, maybe.
You said it.
Not even 10 years ago, long time ago.
I like the fact that I have a handsome husband. And I like when people compliment you.
I like people, listen, how you dress, your hair.
My hair sometimes just be looking buggy.
Everything, like I feel like I help.
You help
curate that, like how you dress.
You helped.
How I like you to dress? What you always say?
I mean, you like me to dress very thotty. But that doesn't necessarily. I mean,
that's a curation. You dress a certain type of way because I like it.
But that's only when I'm with you. Because when I'm not with you, I don't really dress that thotty.
Stop.
Cut it. Change it. I'm about to be 40. I don't have time for all that thotty dress.
Please shut up, old ass lady.
Hey, I'm a mom.
I wish you took that stance.
I'm a mom. I'm a wife.
Wish.
I'm a Christian woman.
Girl, you a Jezebel.
Oh God.
I wish you thought that.
No, you don't wish I took that stance because you probably wouldn't even be with me.
I would. I'm here now.
I mean, that's because I dress like a thot for you.
Talk about you a wife and a mom and a Christian.
I'm a wife and a mom.
Yeah, right.
Oh God.
Anyway. Too funny. Please.
What else do we have on the docket, honey?
What else I want to talk about today? Something after Bun B.
So we talked about Bun B going to PV game.
Mm-hmm. There's one other thing I told you I want to talk about.
I don't know. You want to just plug any of your stuff that you have going on?
Final Four is coming to Houston.
Oh, yes. Oh, God. I'm ready, but
it's
I'm not
ready. It's a big
ready.
weekend. It's going to be a big weekend, Final Four weekend. Got a couple parties.
Go ahead and tell them.
Got the flyer got to come out. You got to be patient. It's coming.
So, but, oh my God, and y'all, we're not in our 20s anymore when we could go out every Wednesday at the Roxy, Thursday, wherever we were, Friday at Pravada, Saturday at Venue, Sunday at Belvedere, or wherever. Like, I haven't partied like this since literally in my mid-20s. Marcus has us going somewhere.
Be prepared. College coaches, everybody coming to Houston Final Four.
Thursday.
Marcus Sloan, welcome to Houston Final Four parties.
Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. How are we going to do this?
All the women looking for good men. There's a lot of coaches coming. You got a good job, got benefits. You got good careers.
Stay tuned.
Stay tuned. Last weekend in March, first week in April. Final Four coming to Houston.
I'm excited for us to hang. It's gonna be a lot though. Oh, then you kicking out. You have the podcast too. Oh, is that you gonna do that Wednesday or Thursday?
I'm gonna do that Thursday.
Are you gonna do it at the place?
Yeah, we're gonna have a live in studio podcast at Central Supply near the Houston Galleria on Thursday, March 30th. Yes.
Shout out to Central Supply. Go check them out.
Shout out to Central Supply. They got the streetwear, all the newest kicks, vintage.
Kicks. Yeah, it's super cool.
They got consignment. They also do shoe cleaning on site. Central Supply and then the Houston Galleria.
It's where the old Neiman Marcus last call was.
Get all your fits, get your kicks. Shout out to Central Supply. I got Stewart, Steve, and Martin Fox. Those my guys. I'm glad you're back.
Thank you. I probably won't be back again until
probably April.
So if y'all would like to see me more, just go into Marcus's DM and just
leave in the comments. Y'all want to see her more? You want to be?
Y'all get sick of listening to basketball every.
You want to be my co-host.
Thursday. Well, if I'm gonna be your co-host, we're gonna have to change this whole.
First and foremost, it's purple in here, my favorite color.
No, not the look of the studio. The studio is fine. I'm talking.
So you see the purple,
but we're gonna have to change that, which I wouldn't want to change.
My logo, Sloan Coat Facts. We're
gonna have to see like Brandi and Marcus Sloan or something like that.
All right, we're gonna sign off now because you're talking ridiculous. This is Sloan Cold Facts. I got something for you before we end the show.
Okay, baby.
What are 3 things?
Oh, here you go.
You would like to see more out of me? Like 3 things you would like more from me.
I can think of one thing that I would like to see more from you.
What's that? Realistically.
Just kidding. I see enough of that. 3 things that I would like to see. You're working on your attitude.
Okay.
Like getting that really under control and in check. That's 1. Being more patient.
That's fair.
With myself, with the kids.
Being patient how?
Just, you do kind of rule with an iron fist. And even your tone, like when you speak to them, your
tone
is very aggressive. Mm-hmm. So that.
Mm-hmm.
And then I only have 2.
Yeah, right.
Let me get on my phone because I have a laundry list of things.
You do?
I don't. No. I mean, I've molded you into this man that I wanted, and I appreciate who you are, and I'm happy that we are in this place of steadiness and bliss, and just prayerfully we stay there.
Amen.
And you, honey? Oh, God, you probably have 25 things. You only have 1 thing. Please don't say it. Why are all men so like one track minded?
Hey, that's probably like 70%.
No, it's like 80.
Probably 82%, and then 11% is gotta be the best. Yeah.
But why so one track minded? Like, why is that like that's almost like everything? Like nothing else matters but just that.
No, that's not true with me. Other stuff matters.
Barely.
But if I don't get the other stuff, at least gotta get that.
Are all men? Let's put that question out. Are all men like that?
100%.
You think so?
100%.
Q, are you like that? Let's ask. He can't hear me.
He can hear me. He can't answer what they can hear.
I can hear him answer through the door. Just so like that is just it. Okay. Well,
my ask is a little different, but you know. Well, actually, it's not that different.
I don't want to cuss in here.
It's not that different.
It's different.
It's different. It ain't that different.
It's different. It's more than I signed up for.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
It ain't just over the top. That's so crazy far fetched. It ain't that different.
I spoiled you though, so it's my fault. And now these old bones ain't working like they used to.
Might get some new.
Nah, boy. It ain't heavy.
That's what she said.
Oh, bye, y'all.
All right, Sloan Cold Facts, episode 20. 20 episodes.
Oh, this is your 20th episode. Congratulations,
made it.
honey.
I know you think I would get this far, did you?
Are you serious
No,
right
I'm
now?
just joking.
I support you in everything you do. Don't act.
I'm just joking.
I'm the one that told you to take this little show on the road.
Sure did.
Whatever. Let's go.
Sloan Cold Facts, episode 20, signing off with the co-host, Brandi Sloan. We out of here. Peace.